This week, I'm going to be starting a series about running a 3D hub. So in this episode, we're going to be going over the basics. So let's find out. One of the big things that I can't stress enough is know your printer. This is critical. This is your moneymaker. If you don't know what this thing is capable of doing and not doing, you're going to find out very quickly on a print, it can't do X and it can do Y. So that's a big thing to keep in mind, because obviously people are going to be wanting their prints. The last thing you want to do is get partway through a print and realize, oh, I can't print that detail, and client's not going to be too happy. You're not going to be too happy. So that's something to keep in mind, is know your machine, know its limitations, and be honest with the client about that. Usually people are actually pretty cool if you tell them, hey, I'm concerned about this overhang on this part not printing out, and we'll go, okay, thanks for letting me know, continue on, or thanks for letting me know, do you have any other recommended processes, or thanks for letting me know, I'll jump back on the computer and send you a revised file in the next few days. That's totally cool. The other thing is know your material. Obviously there are tons of materials out there. I mean, I myself have a ton of materials. I literally have 3 5-gallon buckets filled with different filaments in dry storage. I mean, I probably went a little bit overboard, but I decided if I have it in stock, I'll put it up there. The other thing with the material is make sure you're storing it properly, so that way you know it's going to be consistent when you print with it. And the other thing is, don't put up something that's a total nightmare pain in the butt to print with, because you're going to find out very quickly that it's a total nightmare pain in the butt to print with, and that's not a good thing. I tend to stick to more filaments that I know are going to work. Definitely test it before you put it up on your hub, so that way you know, okay, this PLA has this potential issue, or this PLA prints perfectly fine, things like that. The other thing with your filament is don't buy cheap garbage filament. When you're doing printing for your job, if you will, you're going to want to make sure that you have something that you know reliably is going to print nicely, reliably is going to complete a print. I mean, there's been times where I've done 12-hour prints where I'll literally start the printer, make sure the first few layers stick, and I have to run out for classes, come back that night, printer's sitting there, and the print is perfect. Just, you know, a realistic thing that can happen. Got to keep that in mind. Another thing is being punctual with your clients. Being as punctual as you can with responding to an order request. Being as punctual as you can with order updates. Especially considering that there's a 24-hour period that your hub has before the order is pulled automatically. Definitely want to make sure that you check occasionally to make sure you didn't get an order in. And also, if a client has a question, do your best to get back to them in a timely manner. Even if they aren't the most punctual with you, a little bit of courtesy goes a long way. Another big thing is protect your client's parts privacy. The point I'm trying to make here is, unless you have permission from your client, don't be like, hey, look at this widget I printed. I think it goes with this dingle hopper, and that's a very surefire way to, 1, lose a client, and 2, potentially be in some hot water with them. I myself actually have written NDAs, and there are just some clients that I just will not post things that they do. I mean, just in general, even if it's a Thingiverse item, the courtesy would be to ask the client, hey, is it okay if I post a photo of this item? Because for all you know, it's a gift for their relative, and their relative follows your Instagram, and you go, hey, XYZ is getting this part printed, and the relative sees it, and you spoil the birthday surprise. Total long shot, but you never know. So in general, I hope this helped you guys with kind of the basics of tips for running a hub. I might do a video more going in depth on like pricing. I might do a video more going in depth on how to be a good customer, and might do a little bit about how to deal with things when they don't go right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to do it. I myself am a huge fan of 3D hubs. I've met some amazing people through it, done some really cool stuff, and feel like it's something that if you're willing to take on the challenge and willing to dedicate the time and energy to it, you can do some amazing stuff. So see you guys next time.